Welcome back. Our main story this hour. Taliban fighters are inside Afghanistan's presidential palace, entering the capital after a brief offensive. The group says that it wants a peaceful transition of power and that they are now a more moderate force, promising to respect the rights of women. But these scenes unfolding in Kabul are causing worry and concern across the country. And Afghanistan's President Ashraf Ghani has left the country. Sources from his security officials say that he has fled to Afghanistan. He's fled to Uzbekistan with his wife, chief of staff, and national security advisor. The government has urged there to be calm in the capital. Well, staying with our top story, and rights groups are saying that some minority groups in Afghanistan are in urgent need of evacuation as they face persecution by the Taliban. The Hazara Shias are among the most vulnerable. Recent estimates suggest they make up less than 1 in 10 Afghans. Their leaders say since the 1990s they've been the most persecuted community, with at least 1,200 killed in attacks in the past 6 years. Just last year, many were killed in a gun assault on a maternity hospital in a mostly Hazara part of Kabul, with a bomb attack on a school teaching mainly Hazara girls in May. Well, Salim Javed is a human rights and minorities activist. He's also from the Hazara community. He joins us from Gothenburg in Sweden via Skype. What is your reaction to the scenes that we have seen today, the Taliban now seizing control of the country?
Thank you, Marianne, for having me. It's really concerning. I have been following all the day, and I have been talking to a lot of people here in Sweden around me, and also the people inside Afghanistan, and they are totally worried. And as you mentioned, particularly the Hazara people, they have throughout the Afghan history, they have been subjected to different types of persecution and massacres, time after time, and it has been during the kingdom. It has been during the worst of it started when the Taliban took power in 1996. In the late 90s, they whenever they went to different districts and provinces of Afghanistan, they committed genocide of the Hazara people. They have been well documented that when they went to Bamiyan after the destruction of the giant Buddhas of Bamiyan, they started simply killing and massacring the people around the giant Buddhas, and there were thousands of people. Human Rights Watch, for example, have estimated that only in Bamiyan and Yakaulang districts of Bamiyan province, they killed up to 3,000 people in just a few days, and then they went north towards the northern areas, and then we captured the Mazar-e Sharif, and that was a very, very brutal massacre of Hazara community people. Even there, they went literally house to house in search of any living Hazara, and just simply killed brutally. They have been documented. Human Rights Watch has documented it in detail in how the Taliban.
Can I just clarify? Forgive me. Can I just clarify something? The targeted killings that you described just there, which time period are you referring to? Because there have also been reports of judicial executions during the course of this wave of fighting that we've seen over the past week.
Yeah, as I said, it is during the first time the Taliban took power. It is between 1998 and 2002. That is, and they have actually continued attacking against the Hazaras whenever they've got the chance, even when the international forces were present in Afghanistan. As you mentioned in the introduction, so there have been attacks on wedding ceremonies in the big cities, particularly against the Hazara people. There have been attacks on school girls, which are dominated by the Hazaras. They have attacked the maternity hospital, and then sometimes they deny. They say that we are not involved, but the fact is that no other terrorist group in Afghanistan can carry out such attacks without the patronage of Taliban.
When you describe the brutal repression the Hazara have suffered at the hands of the Taliban in the past, Can you explain why the Hazara are targeted in this way by the Taliban?
Well, there are a number of things. Like I just quote one of the things that they did in Mazar-e-Sharif when Abdul Manan Niazi, who was the governor of Taliban in Mazar-e-Sharif, announced that the Hazaras should either convert to Sunni Islam or they will be killed, all of them. And then they have at the same time they have killed Sunni Hazaras as well. They have killed, like when they went into the different parts of Afghanistan. So they indiscriminately killed the Hazaras. So the Hazara leaders, they believe that it is also a sort of ethnic cleansing by the Taliban.
Thank you. I appreciate you joining us, Dr. Salim Javed, joining us there from Gothenburg.
Thank you.